Oh, lovely. Hello, Brendan. Congratulations on an incredible win. You often have a saying, Brendan, sometimes good sides find a way. Was that evident this evening?
Yeah, I think the first half we were too passive, and I think there was maybe a little bit of tiredness from the midweek, but we timing was out in our press, and if you give a good team like Brighton, they've shown over the course of the last couple of seasons with Graham, if you allow them to play, then they'll give any team a problem. And in the first half, timing was out in our pressure, and obviously when you do that, and for us, normally when we press the game well, we'll pass it well and play it at tempo. So first half, we deservedly were behind, little sort of couple of half chances, and then at second half, we were able to adjust the mentality of the team. And then I thought second half, we were outstanding. The speed of our game, the tempo of our game, aim was much better. And then by the end, we looked a very good side.
Is adjusting the mentality a nice way of saying you got into them at half time, Brendan?
Well, as I said, it's something where a lot of young players, there's a lot of changes, and obviously we have a lot of attacking players out. But I don't want to use that as an excuse. We have to deal with that, and we have to find a way to win. And the second half, we were in contention right from the very beginning of the half. Like I said, same tactics, but mentality shift, and the tempo, the running, the creativity, the pressure, everything was how we play. So yeah, delighted for the team, and as I said, it was a very good win against a good side.
I'll take that as a yes. Your first goal, Brendan, wonderful assist from Youri Tielemans to slide in Kelechi Iheanacho for his second in as many games. He's prolific in 2 games, is probably a bit of a stretch, but on a personal level, you must be delighted with him. A neat finish, a composed finish, but for him to be getting rewards for sometimes patience and often endeavour.
Yeah, a bit of everything. He's come up trumps in a lot of the games recently. If you think back to Fulham, the important header he had in that game, and yeah, his contribution was outstanding tonight. First half, it was getting away from him too much, too many touches on the ball, and we're losing possession. But again, when he intensified his game second half, he played quicker, and as you say, the finish was absolutely superb. And that's the level of confidence he's at. But he worked really hard for the team, pressed the game well, and his contribution was valuable to us for this evening.
And a winner from a corner.
Yeah, I know. I'm not even sure Dan knew it hit him, but it got there. Yeah, we haven't been good enough from them. The attacking players, especially our central players, we've got to make more first contacts, and that's been a problem. The ball's been delivered in. We've had quality into the box, but we haven't been able to get the first contact on them. But thankfully in that one, it paid off. And I thought by the end we deserved to win. Like I said, the second half is what mattered. And we done very well. I thought we should have had a penalty as well. I don't know about you guys, but it looked a penalty. So, but yeah, a very, very good victory for us.
Yeah, we weren't convinced that Lewis Dunk got too much of the ball either, Brendan, but VAR and the referee judged that to be the case. It's a fickle game, Brendan, isn't it? You're 1-0 down away. There's tired legs. There's injuries. The table's so tight round there. You're on the bus. You're thinking, teams can catch you. And I know you've said you'll be where you'll be, but then you win it. And all of a sudden you look at the games tomorrow and think, well, you're in a lofty second place. It seems like actually quite a pivotal 45 minutes with that in mind. I know there's a long way to go and what you've said with that. But again, you've talked about mentality. It seems like a significant win.
Yeah, but we showed a real hunger to win. If you think of the players that are missing and the creativity that's out of the team, to still come to a very good team and come from behind on the back of a long week. Brighton had a full week to prepare, so they're fresh. We're coming off the back of some a really tough game in midweek. To come to a team that play like Brighton, then you got to have a certain mindset. So, but yeah, it's an important win, absolutely. We can now reflect. Importantly, we can get some coaching into the players. I can't remember the last 3 weeks we've had, Ian, but we can now give them a bit of time to recover, and then, like I said, get some coaching time into them, and maybe we'll see who can come back next week, which will really help. And 10 games to go, but next one's the most important.
That was my final question, Brendan, if you wouldn't mind. Does it look like the treatment table might allow you one or two players? I know it's a week away and you'll need to assess them, but Evans, Pratt, Perez, any of those? Maddison, maybe?
Yeah, but we're hopeful Johnny should be fine. That was the feeling that from the medical team that he would miss Burnley and today, but be okay for Sheffield United. So that'll be big news for us to have him available. Io, we're hoping at some point next week can rejoin. Dennis starts with getting closer for us when he gets out onto the field. But I would definitely think Io and Johnny, hopefully at some point next week, will join us.
Thanks for your time, Brendan. Congratulations on the win.
Cheers. Thanks, Ian.
Okay, guys, I'm going to go to Jeremy and then Jordan. But before I do, we will do something for Mondays if you need it. I know the Mondays have got Kelechi and Acho. If you don't know it's coming, but if you need something from Brendan, we'll take it from raised hands. But we'll start with Jeremy Langdon, please.
Yeah, hi, Brendan.
Hi.
Yeah, massive in the context of the top four tonight. I mean, 53 points with 10 games to go. How confident are you now about the top four?
I'll tell you at the end of the season, if we're in the top four or not. It doesn't really matter that you're in the top four with 10 games to go. It's when the whistle blows against Tottenham. That's when we'll be in the top four. But other than that, we just need to concentrate on a performance level, Jeremy, and just focus on a performance and focus on that energy to play like we did in the second half.
The Iheanacho goal was really classy, wasn't it? Because he didn't panic. He took his time there.
Yeah, I thought it was great finish, great pass by Yuri. And those things were missing from our game in the first half, that timing and precision in our passing. But second half was much better. And like you say, he's a player with real confidence in the 18-yard box, getting his goals, scored a great goal against Burnley. Different type of finish tonight. But it was great skill and ability.
Just a couple more. How good was Tavares on his Premier League debut?
Yeah, I was delighted. I'm always excited when young players give young players the opportunity, because I think with young players you just never know. Liked him. I watched a youth team game when I first came to the club, and he played in it, and he really impressed me. And from that, I've watched him. He hasn't played a great deal for our under-23 teams, but he's a player that I think he has big potential. He's 6'3", a good mover. He takes the ball. We're missing a lot of creative players, so I felt that his ability, because he wants the ball, he wants to play, he's got a lovely view of the game, and he's got big potential. So I thought he did very well. A couple of times he lost it just purely with the speed of the game, but other times he took the ball, played forward, made a great strike. It was unlucky, and showed his running ability off the ball. So delighted for him, and a lot of hard work still for him to do. But it's nice to see young players do well.
Saw you having a chat too with Adam Lallana on the pitch at the end. You must have some great memories of working with him, of course, at Liverpool.
Yeah, an amazing guy. I signed him for Liverpool, and he was brilliant for me. He probably didn't see the best of me there in the third year, to be honest. But I've always had a good relationship with him. He wonderful player, just really unfortunate with injuries. But he made a really valuable contribution to Liverpool and the success that they've had. And he's obviously come here, and he'll offer a great experience and quality to the Brighton players. And I knew he was in goal, he would score. He's got huge quality, and it's always nice to see him. He's a great guy and a fantastic player.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Jordan Blackwell, then, please.
Hi, Brendan.
Hi, Jordan.
I think you mentioned it there, but what was the reason for this being the game that you gave Tavares his first start?
Looking at the previous games, I think if I look at Arsenal, we tried to get as many of the attacking players onto the field as I can, but without putting them in three straight lines. So, and then the types of players we have, like against Arsenal, it was 4-4-2, and I didn't like it. And 4-4-2 can be fine, but we don't have the players available to have that flexibility. And then when we went to Burnley, I obviously changed the system, which worked okay for us. But I felt in this game it'd be a technical game. They're a very good side, Brighton. They're more technical than physical, I would say. So I thought this is the chance for him to come in and play. And I was delighted for him. And it's always nice, like I say, you see a young player making that first appearance. He gets, he got a round of applause from the players in the change room afterwards, and that tells you everything about his contribution. So now he can really get his head down, focus, and hopefully make an impact.
Can I have a word on Daniel Amate as well, because it's been such a difficult road for him. He was out for practically 2 years with that ankle injury. So to come into a game and get a winner at the end, the squad must be delighted for him. Yeah,
he's such a great guy, very honest to the game. Like you say, been out for a long, long time. There's a couple of little sort of setbacks along the way, but he gives you everything. Wherever you play him, he's obviously playing in that third centre-half role. He's played in some big performances for us this year, and tonight he's come up. I'm not sure how much he knew about it, to be honest, but it hit him and it went in, and we're all happy for him. So good guy, trains hard, very honest, and never ever lets you down when he plays.
And just one more quick one, if you wouldn't mind. Was there a reason why Cengiz Under wasn't in the squad today?
Yeah, he picked up a slight knock at Jordan yesterday. So yes, that meant he obviously wasn't available for the game. So he might be a few weeks out. So another one to add to the list.
Thanks, Brendan. Well done today.
Thanks, Jordan. Thank you.
Okay, we'll draw it there. Thank you very much, everybody.
Cheers, guys.